this is Maria with the Savvy Homeschooler Planner, and I am going to be talking to you today about customizing individual lessons. So let us start. I am here in the Planner HUD, and we are going to go straight to the assignments page. Now, in the assignments page, this page contains all lessons for every student. So you can plan all your lessons, you can grade them, you can view them all from this one page. And this is my actual planner, and I'm still in the midst of planning for the fall. We start at the end of August. And this is going to be, we're going to be using the course, the chemistry course that I have, and we use Khan Academy. This will be our first year using Khan Academy for chemistry, or for a science class. So hopefully it'll go well this year. And we are going to use it with the lab. The lab that I use is Labster. It's a virtual lab, and it's currently on sale through homeschoolerbuyersclub.com, and I'll put that link in the end of this video. But let's get going on how to customize an actual lesson. So in previous videos, we've talked about how I can bulk upload lessons, and so these are all the titles of all the lessons. But sometimes, even after you have uploaded the lesson names, you might want to actually go inside and actually put parts of the lesson that you want them to fulfill. And so I wanted to show you a way of doing that. So let's just go, and I'm going to just pick this lesson row 9. It's a unit test. I'm going to open it up. And if I pull it all the way open, I'm going to just let this come up here. It's going to pop out here in a second. Okay. You'll notice that it's very narrow on the page that it appears. So that's normal. It's the default setting for whenever you're opening up a page in Notion. So this is the title of the lesson. And so normally that's enough for my child to just understand, okay, I don't need to open it up, and all they need to know is that that was it, that this is the title. However, I opened up the actual page, and I can add individual instructions for my child. So within my planner, I created a basic lesson template. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to transform this page. It's going to make it wider, and it's going to add things within the bottom portion of this page. So here's the top part, and now we are in this bottom part. And you'll notice here I have possible template blocks for a lesson. And if I open this little toggle button, it will show me different parts that I could actually use. So say there's an instructional video, I can just drag it over here to the student section. And then if I click this open, I can actually add a title to the video and the link. So if I do YouTube links, which I usually use a lot, I would add it right here. So these are just preset blocks that you could use and drag it over and just make it more customized. Now, do you have to use what I have put? No, you do not, obviously. You can create your own template as well. So this was my basic template, and I wanted you guys to have an option if you needed some guidance. These are like some guidance tools that you could use. So like right here too, there's a printable worksheet that you can have as a title, a link, and they can print it out, or you could print it out as the parent. So yeah, just different options for you to use. Okay, so saying that, I do want to preface that this is just the basic lesson template. Say you wanted to create a new lesson template using parts of what I have created, and say that now you want to always have this setup come up. You want the instructional video, you want the lesson overview, the assessment, the print. So you want all these always to show up on whenever you click it for an individual lesson. So you can create a new lesson template. And so I'm going to show you how to customize lesson templates for any course that you have. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one open. I'm going to go into another. I just duplicated this, and I'm going back into my assignments page. And we're going to go here. So we're in assignments. This is called an assignments database. If you go over here, it says new, and there's a drop-down menu arrow. So let's go look at the arrow. So right now I have this as a template, which I just showed you. And I'm going to take parts of this template and create a new template for myself. So what you want to do is you want to go to these three dots here, and you want to hit, not edit, you want to hit duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate it. Now, once I hit duplicate, you'll notice that there's a little banner that shows up here, you're in editing template mode. And that's a good thing. So now, and you also know that you're in editing mode when there appears to be a 1, because that means it's a copy. So now we're going to rename this template, and we're just going to put chemistry template. And now we have something. Okay, I'm going to delete this. I can change the little icon here if I want. I'm just going to put science. So let's just pick this as my science icon. Okay, and so I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to open up here blocks here, and I want it to be, let's see, assignment application. This is going to be part of my chemistry, and maybe an online quiz. Okay, this is just a demonstration. I'm not saying that this is going to be my actual, because I'm just giving you a demonstration of how you can customize it and make it show this format. So now I have a chemistry template that every time I click on it will feature the assignment application and the online quiz automatically every single time. So no longer do I have to open this up and drag it here. So that's what I'm trying to go for, is just make the setup shortcuts quick and easy. Okay, so now I'm done. This is basically what I'm doing. I'm done with this chemistry template. Okay, so now I'm going to go back out of here. Just going to click back. I'm in the browser arrow. I'm taking the browser arrow. I'm just clicking backwards. Okay, so now it brings me back here, and I'm going to click outside of it. It should come back here. Yeah, okay. So now I'm back in my assignments page. Okay, let's go back here, and I'm going to come back here. I'm just going to click back here as well, because I duplicated this tab. I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to show you now what it looks like. My computer is slow, and so this is why. Okay, so let's just go to Unit 2, Lesson 1 here. I'm going to open this up. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to fully engage this to a full page. So remember, this is the basic default, and I want to use a template now to create the other things. Because I'm a chemistry, I'm like, oh, I'm going to use my chemistry template. So instead of using the basic lesson template, I now can choose this one, and now it opens up to the exact format. So now you'll see that these are already preset. Now, in saying that, you can add anything you want here. And like if you had videos that you want as a, it's the same video over and over again, you can add videos here. You can add the same page, Google link. You can add whatever you want to show up as part of the template automatically. So these are great ways to do that. All right, so we have created just a basic chemistry template. All right, I'm not going to be using the template. I just wanted to show you how you can individualize a template and make them for any course. Okay, so using my basic lesson template, that is how you do it. But now, what if you wanted to not use my basic lesson template and you wanted to create your own? This is something you can do as well. So I'm going to go back here to all my assignments. Hold on one second. Okay, so you want to create your own new template. So you want to go here to the drop-down arrow again. And if you notice here, it says new template. So that's what we're going to do. And we're creating a brand new template. And I'm still going to use chemistry as my course that I'm making the template for. So you hit new template. Again, you know you're in editing because there's a banner that says editing. And that's a good thing to show that you are creating a template. So you want to make sure that's always there. Okay, so I'm going to call this a new name. I'm just going to put Khan Academy Chemistry. Okay, and that's what I'm going to call it. And I'm going to put here an icon. I'll put science again. And maybe I will just use, like a little test tube there. Okay, so we're going to come down here. And now I'm going to add parts to this page, to the bottom of this page. So in creating templates, you also want to change the size of the page. So to change the size of the page, you have to come up here to the three dots, and you want to put small text. You're going to click that, full width. Okay, so now this will always open up full width. And we just ignore everything here at the top. So these, you do not have to do anything up here, okay? So what we are concerned with is making the template parts that we want included to be below the comments line. So there's a comments here, that's just general. We can't do anything about ignoring that. So we're just going behind this line. How can you make your own template? So I actually use AI to create a basic template for myself. You know, people are mixed views. I find it very useful when it comes to doing things that, you know, I'm not very creative. So I'm going to go here to the AI that I've used, ChatGPT, and I just put in, please create a high school chemistry lesson template for a student using Khan Academy. Do not make it too long, as I will use this within Notion, and it is for a student. I am the homeschool parent who will want to reuse the template to add in videos, worksheets, or things like note-taking. So that's kind of what I gave it. So this is what it put out here. And I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I like everything. You can, you know, delete what you don't like. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the thing in chat. It just lets you copy it. So I'm going to hit copy. And now I'm going back to my chemistry tab here, the template. And where this cursor is blinking, I'm going to hit Control the letter V. And now I like it, so I'm going to put paste. Okay, so now this, if I click out here, so all the blue. So now it has all these things here that I can use whenever I want to add things extra to my son's chemistry. Okay, so let me go back out of here. I'm going to click back out of the assignments, and then I'm going to click one more time outside of this white square, and it's going to bring me back to the assignments page. And it just takes, okay. So now, again, I'm in chemistry. And oh, I'm like, okay, now I want to use my Labster report. I'm going to open this up, and if I go down below, there's no template, right? So I can make this page full page, so I can choose, and all I have to do is, okay, I'm going to use the Khan Academy chemistry template, and now I can put everything. So here's my lab activity. I can input any notes that I need or the materials, and I can just add them right here. So these are just spots that I have created. Again, this was ChatGPT. I can delete any of these things I don't tend to use and then reorganize and make a newer template. So I could have template 1, template 2 for chemistry. I can use different templates, but templates are great to use if you have something that you're going to be doing over and over again and you want that basic format set up. So that is a new way to create a new template. And if you don't feel comfortable using AI, I'm sure that they have some lesson templates online somewhere, but feel free to just choose whatever you desire to make the lesson assignments more customized for each one. You can add pictures here. You can add whatever you want as part of your template. Okay, so this concludes the rest of this tutorial video on how to customize a lesson assignment with your own spin on it. Thanks for watching.